Hello there. Welcome
Hi.
to our 10 to 15-minute meditation break in the middle of a busy day. And Brandy and I put these together just so everyone can see how easy it is to create a little bit of calming space um, in a crazy busy day. And I think it's really important now as we're getting closer to the holidays and
Mhm.
we're all trying to
Yeah.
fit in more than we should in a
Mm.
day between work and family, right?
Mhm, mhm.
So these are great little tools. We keep the recorded ones on our Facebook pages and on our websites. So whenever you need to find a little bit of peace during the day, you could always go back and listen to some of these meditations, and
Mm.
hopefully they're helping a lot of you.
Yeah.
But we all experience that fight or flight, that little bit of stress and anxiety during the day, right? That keeps us going.
Mm.
And so today I'm going to do, I didn't make this up. This is a meditation that was put out by the Mayo Clinic. And it's used by many different organizations to do just that. So you don't have to be a seasoned meditator to be able to do this and put this in your toolbox. And so I'm just calling it the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 meditation. And so the whole purpose of this is to help us ground and keep us present. And so if there is something that's causing us a little anxiety
Mm.
during the day, a little bit of stress, this brings you right down because you'll see as we go through it, um, you're going to be paying attention to different things going on. Okay, so are we ready? So
Cool. Yeah, I'm
I'd
excited.
like, so I'd like to get in a comfortable position, seated. You're going to close your eyes. Make sure your feet are firmly on the floor. Make sure your spine is nice and straight. And you can put your hands on your lap or at your side, whatever's more comfortable for you. And we're just going to take a couple of deep breaths here, in and out, no special way. The breath alone, when we're conscious of the breath, is grounding in itself. Maybe make the next breath a little deeper than the first one, than the one before it. Now, I'd like you to think about your day, and I'd like you to think about 5 things that you saw today. Doesn't have to be anything special. It could be something as simple as your hands or the sky or a plant on your colleague's desk. But in your mind's eye, just picture 5 things you saw today. Now let's take another deep breath in and out. And now I'd like you to think about 4 things that you can physically feel. It could be your feet on the ground, it could be your hands touching the chair. 4 things you can physically feel right now. Let's take another deep breath in and out. I'd like you to think about 3 things you can hear right now. Could be the wind blowing, could be your breath, could be a dog barking. 3 things you can hear right now. Take another deep breath in and out, a little slower and deeper than the last. Now let's think of two things you can smell. Could be fresh cut grass, could be your coffee or your tea, could be hand lotion on your hands, soap. Two things you can smell. Let's take another deep breath in and out, a little slower than the last. Now I'd like you to think of one thing you can taste. It could be your gum, could be the fresh air. One thing you can taste. Let's take another deep breath in and out. And I'd like you to think about how you feel now. This mindfulness practice grounds us and keeps us present. And so to remember how to do this, just think 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. So I'd like you just to take one more deep breath, slow in and out, and then when you're ready, open your eyes.
I love that one.
So simple.
Just so
Yeah,
simple.
me
Mhm.
too. It's great for kids too, you know? Something really can
Uh-huh.
kind of ground
Uh-huh.
kids when they're
Yeah,
yeah, when they're
yeah,
all
when
over the
they're all
place.
over the
Yeah.
place. It's yeah. It's funny because it brings me, like, appreciation for my life. It was funny because, like, the 5 things you could see, I realized I've had an even more stressful day than I thought I had because the 5 things popped in my head. I was like, "There's gotta like, come on, there's gotta be something that can pop in here that doesn't remind me of, like, the
Right.
broken car or the broken washing machine or but then on the listening one, it was so cute because Mia's upstairs playing Amazing Grace on the
Oh,
piano, and Bauer's playing, like, good guy, bad guy fighting right here, and it just in the on, like, the other side
yeah.
of this wall, and it just made me think, like, how appreciative just for this, like, this life and how sweet, like, I can actually hear them doing their own thing,
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
cool.
good, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes too we try to make it so, wild, like, what do you see, and it doesn't matter what you see, if it's just
Mm.
a sky or your hands or something, that's okay too. It doesn't have to be like this tourist,
Right, right.
anything like that, it's just to bring you back into your space.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
never
I
thought of
love
that
that.
though. It is really great to do, almost like a gratitude
Mhm.
thing for
It
all the
makes
things
you just
around you that
realize,
you appreciate.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, all the stuff you miss in your daily life, yeah, when
Yeah.
things are crazy and frazzled. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because before this, did you notice your daughter playing the piano or your son?
No, no,
Right? It's like
no, it's
we don't
just
pay
right.
attention to those things because we're so busy thinking about what's the next thing we have to do or get to.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. I love these. I keep thinking, I wonder if we should, like, do a everyday challenge in the new year or something to get on for 10 minutes a day or something. I don't know, because it really helps so much to do this,
Yeah, it does.
for a few minutes in the middle of the day.
Because
Yeah.
even for myself, I keep starting and stopping, like, okay, before I get out of bed in the morning,
Mhm.
I'm going to
Mhm.
just spend a few minutes and meditate to set myself
Mhm.
up for the day. And
Mhm.
it happens
Yeah.
maybe a couple of times a week, and then it just starts to go away, and all
Mhm.
the to-dos get in the way sometimes of,
Mhm.
and what I didn't notice how long the meditation actually lasted, but it's probably not even 10 minutes, right?
Right. Yeah. Right now we're at 11. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well,
Good.
for anyone who watches and would like to join us, we would love to have you with us. We typically aim to have these on Fridays at 1:30 Pacific time, 4:30
Mhm.
Eastern time. Between now with the holidays, we might be jumping around a little bit, but you can always see either on YouTube or on Facebook when we're going to be on next. And
Mhm.
yeah, we'd love to have you join us. So,
Yeah.
right. Thank you,
Yeah.
Patty, so much. That
Oh,
was
you're
such
so
a great one.
welcome. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. And like I said, you can look for the recordings on our Facebook pages and websites.
Perfect. Yep. All
Okay.
right. Bye.
Bye.